You need a mini bike, and I'm going to show you how to get one, quickly. There are three main methods of getting a mini bike in 7 Days to Die. These range from easy but slow to focused but quite costly on your character. The three main methods are looting the schematics, which is easy but can take a lot of time and relies on a lot of RNG. Oh boy, a tea recipe. Oh boy, a seed recipe. An auger schematic. Where are these in my real worlds? You could try and purchase the parts from a trader, but this probably costs a lot more dukes than you have at the start of the game, and it'll take a long time for you to build up to that stage. Minibike chassis, 3,600 dukes, get the fuck out of here. Shut up, Jen. And finally, the method I like to call the Grease Monkey Lightning. This method will allow you to probably get your minibike in the first few days of your world, if not on the first day. This video will focus on the last method, as I believe it to be the most reliable way to get one from starting with nothing, and it relies on the least amount of RNG to acquire it via this method. So, let's get into it. Here's a list of all the things you'll need to make your minibike. You'll need a new world, or 7 spare skill points in a world you already have. You'll need to find a wrench. You're probably going to need a forge and a workbench. The next thing you're going to need is access to a lot of cars. And the last thing you'll need to complete your minibike is 2 minibike wheels. Let's walk through each of these items and where to find them. If you're starting a new world and want to get a minibike as soon as humanly possible, the first thing you want to do is complete the initial tutorial quest. You can see that in the top right corner. This will give you 4 skill points once you complete all stages of the quest. You want to invest those 4 skill points as follows. Put the first 3 points into intellect and get yourself up to a total of 4 intellect. You need that to be able to get perks later. And put the last point into advanced engineering 1. This will give you quick access to a forge. Next we need to acquire 3 skill points. This should be easy as it will take you time to gather up the components you'll need to craft the bike. Just make sure that you kill every single zombie you see when doing the following steps. Now we need to find a wrench. The easiest way to find a wrench is to loot one from the kitchens across Navezgane or your randomly generated map. Whilst you're looting for your wrench, make sure you keep your eyes open for bottles of acid. Acid is used in crafting the wheels for the minibike and is also found in these kitchens. So once you have your wrench and hopefully some acid, you're probably going to want to get your forge up and running. I'm going to assume you know how to craft one and how to find the parts for this. Then, once you have your forge up and running, you're going to want a workbench. You can find these working across Navezgane and randomly generated maps, but if the RNG has been nasty to you and you can't find one, use one of the skill points you will have acquired from looting and put it into Advanced Engineering 2. Now that you have your crafting area set up, you need to go out and use your wrench on some cars. Cars are fairly common near houses on the map, and you should have no trouble finding any. You can find a large concentration of cars in most of the major settlements in Navezgane such as Perishton and Dyersville. When using your wrench on cars, make sure you keep hold of any of the following components: oil, gasoline, mechanical parts, electrical parts, springs, pipes, headlights, engines, and finally lead car batteries. I know that's a lot to process, but basically just keep anything you scrap from the cars because they have almost everything you need to make a minibike. One quick note, when looking for engines they only spawn in cars you can loot, and you have a 2% chance of scrapping them from cars. For the minibike's wheels you will have to find a small list of components. You'll need coal, scrap polymers, duct tape, forged iron, and leather, along with the aforementioned acid. The easiest way to get coal is to go to the burning biome and smack away at the burning logs. The easiest way to get scrap polymers is to use a wrench on any kitchen appliances you find. The easiest way you can get duct tape is to loot it from garbage. Also, you can craft it using cloth and glue. Glue can also be looted from garbage. For your forged iron, you're going to want to scrap broken workbenches with your wrench, or just craft it at the forge, which I'm also going to assume you know how to do. Finally, the easiest way to get leather is to just scrap office chairs you find while you're looting in your inventory. Once you have all these things stashed away in your base, make sure you've invested into Grease Monkey 2. This requires level 4 intellect. And from there, you can easily search the workbench's crafting interface for the Minibike and craft the necessary components to make a working Minibike. Just remember to put fuel in it. As a bonus tip, remember that the Minibike gives you access to 27 extra inventory slots, and that you can press the sprint key to make the Minibike go faster. And with that, you should have a Minibike. And if the RNG gods have been kind, it is probably within day 1 and day 5. That's it for the video, guys. If you enjoyed, be sure to leave a like. If you have any video tutorial requests for 7 Days to Die, be sure to leave a comment down below. And if you have a personal favourite method of acquiring a Minibike quickly, leave it down in the comments as well. Thanks for watching, see ya.